Hi, this is Dan Brooks, bringing you Quarantine Cup. I think this this 18 commentary, and I'm joined by eh 1414. How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, it's EH. Yeah,
EH
initials.
1414. Okay, okay. The names with no context are always hard to figure out.
Yeah. So first board here got
So Mick has the 5-2s player one, probably going to be Sentry.
mhm.
Donkey Dude has 3-4 as player two, which seems significantly slower to trash.
Yeah, I guess it's some sort of village green ultra thing.
Yeah,
And if you want to use council room or Duke.
Village Green is actually really nice with Sentry.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
Oh, and it's also
insight.
nice against Torture if your opponent
Mm.
gets Torture and you skip Lighthouse.
Yeah, I wonder that's kind of an interesting trick whether you go less hard on the torturers for fear of your opponent being able to activate their village green.
Yeah, it's not entirely clear to me. You might just play with Council Room and ignore Torture potentially.
Mm.
Um, because if you do go for Torture, your opponent can just get a Lighthouse or two.
Yeah. True. Yeah, Mick getting the village green activation.
Off the
Yeah.
seal, yeah.
Yeah.
So Mick's going to be pretty thin. He has one Fool's Gold. I assume that means more are coming.
Yeah, seems like pretty nice payload here.
Second Village Green, okay. So Donkey Dude is two sentries. Okay, he finds the second. Donkey Dude gets
Goes with the torture.
Torture, which I think is fine.
Yeah, I don't hate one of them. It's just with the density, you have to expect your opponent to, or with such a thin deck, you have to expect them to have queens in hand.
Yeah, well, like Mick's not using the actions from Village Green here, so like if your opponent discards it, like if your opponent discards a Village Green and then plays it next turn for for the two extra actions, it's not accomplishing a ton.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's effectively kind of the same as the council room benefit for them, I guess.
one thing that could come up is that because Sentry's the only trashing, it could let your opponent discard estates and then Sentry them potentially.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea.
But so far, relatively even for the first 7 turns. Couple sentries for each player. Donkey Dude has one Torture, one Village Green. Mick has two Village Green. Ducat, Fool's Gold.
I can,
Oh, second Torture, yeah. I don't think the stack accomplishes very much.
yeah, I think I prefer the council room there. Nice to get the plus by well without having to go for a ducat, an expensive ducat.
Yeah. Okay, Mick gets a council room. It's a little bit awkward to see this Fool's Gold on turn one. And I'm guessing this is the turn we'll see a second Fool's Gold.
Yeah, three buys here.
Nice sentry on top. So this is gonna be 7. Could be like, oh, it's 8? Okay.
Mm,
Fool's
not
Gold
sure if you need.
Village Green. Hmm.
Not sure if the village there is better than necessarily getting, say, a council room, but it doesn't. Terrible. Yeah, the tricky thing with the lighthouse is even if you want to discard your village green, you can't. Like, it's not
Yeah.
optional to reveal with moat, for example.
Yep, yep. So I think Donkey Dude's biggest issue here is being on single buy.
Mm.
He's drawing deck, yeah, like as you said, he has to take a $7 ducat. I think Mick has a village green on top, yeah. Next turn, both of these. I would like to see the full 3 buys here. Looks like it might be like Fool's Gold
The
ducat and
draw card.
something. I don't know what this buy is. I might take like a random torturer or something. Council room. Fool's Gold is fine too.
And the full score. Yeah. The mix going to be almost at double pretty soon
Yeah,
with the.
I think so long as there are villages and council rooms and Fool's Golds, I don't think. Well, I suppose with Seize the Day, you can maybe, like, if you can pick up like 5 provinces and in one set of double turns, that's probably around the point I'd be inclined to start greening.
Mm. Yeah, I could see that. So, does Donkey Dude go for Fool's Golds as well? I guess it's a quick way of ramping up economy, but you would ideally want more buff, maybe.
Yeah. I don't like top
Not sure
decking
on
them.
top decking. Yeah, sure about.
Usually you want the treasure at the bottom of the deck so you can like
Mhm.
draw into it with torture or council room. Okay, so Mick just narrowly draws deck. I think because he had 2 village green durations, I think he was able to um, take a little bit of extra payload.
Mhm.
Sentry top deck, that's actually kind of nice. So he's giving up 3 coins to top deck with Sentry, which I think is fine. Looks like Village Green, Council Room, double Fool's Gold.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. You get into this. Well, he's almost getting towards triple, so you can sort
Oh
of
yeah.
double these and then triple as well. That's good.
Yeah, so Mick has 8 Fool's Gold, 6 Fool's Gold, and he can play them all. So that's 25 coins right there.
Mm.
Uh, I would, I'd probably build for one more turn. Just okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I think you have enough of a lead to
yeah. There's
keep it.
no Fool's Golds left, so I would green. I'd probably start greening now just because there's nothing else to do.
Donkey maybe hoping to Not his village greens with the sentry to save this next.
Maybe go for top deck with the village green. Nope, duration. Uh,
Well, yeah, I guess if you're greening, you're fine. So
so I do want at least one village green in one council room. Seize the day in province.
using double. Yeah, maybe hoping for triple next turn, and you do so far ahead on points. Tricky.
Yeah, like Mick so far ahead that everything's winning. I don't love that seize the day timing, but um, it could be that Mick is trying to get a resignation. Because here it's actually a little bit scary. Like if you take two provinces, or like if Mick missed Lighthouse or something. Okay, well Mick takes three provinces. Okay, like that should be winning, but
Yeah, so even if
the
like you do get 3 provinces that were 19, would need 4 duchies as well for it.
I feel like, well, I guess, yeah, it's actually really hard with Donkey Dude only having two buys.
Yeah, yeah,
So like he could single and seize, but that doesn't really do too much. So maybe this is
yeah.
safe.
Having to spend buy on seas and only having one of the buys. Good. 2 provinces.
So Donkey seizes.
Yeah, did he send an unnecessary coffer there?
I think he did. It looked like he thought he could double province and seize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Resignation comes through.
Yeah, I think that's interesting opening game for.
See, so it looks like uh looking for another match. Okay, so we can watch Falivora and Donkey Dude, it looks like.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Spreadsheet's working this week. Don't need to
Yeah.
do any running repairs.
See, so it looks like Xerix has also won, Terra Cubist, and yeah. And pretty sure we've got some matches still going, because like I know Steph is playing this week.
Hmm. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the numbers. I think it was fine last week. The week before was a bit low because we had a big mods meeting at the same time.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, yeah. But it's good to see such high numbers in what is it, the 18th week.
Yeah.
We got quite a few people with tables. No one joining. Oh, mix maybe got a game.
Yeah. I think I. Oh, okay. So Falibor is saying in chat, join me. Okay. We can go back to Mick if. Okay, Mick's playing. Let's let's go to that. Donkey Dude is having some issues seeing the table.
Ah, okay.
So Mick has a nice single terminal board with colonies.
Yeah. What do we?
So Derpion comes in, opens Temple. Mick opens Hermit.
Yeah, I think I prefer Hermit. I wonder if you. Well, Temple's okay. I guess you can always Hermit to trash. I guess we're going for some sort of old witch idol.
I think you have to go platinum. Like that's the
Yeah.
platinum is necessary.
Hmm.
Um, I don't think you can go populate because it just gives you like 7 terminals. Um,
Yeah. Unless you have some crazy populate gardens thing that feels like really not. But Mick gets Madman here.
Madman I think is good.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, because you want to clean up. My gut is to go with an old witch, like later on, but could be legionary or merchant guild or even just hermit. I don't know. Okay. So Derpion picks up a second silver, has a loan. Oh, Derpion can go hermit, demand silver, which is quite nice and might get him to platinum. Mick is very thin. Actually, no silver for Mick.
Well, demand silver, so
Oh, demand silver. Okay. So
but
Mick can.
only has 7 economy index, so able to get it.
Yeah, so Mick will have very good control with this hermit demand, like demand silver thing.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I might actually be demanding the hermits just so I make sure that I get to play one to gain a madman. Although I don't think it matters.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's whether I guess top decking that is better than top decking the silver, just to guarantee that.
Mm-hmm. I think Mick has guaranteed platinum next turn if he has a madman in the shuffle. I think he does. Yeah. So Derpion has around 4 silver, hits 6 first, gets a gold.
I wonder if you can go for a legionary. Try to legionary attack golds here. If you,
I think you can.
yeah, I guess that might be better than old witch.
Yeah, I think it also depends like I think idol and old witch both curse. So like if curses are like if you go for idols, then maybe you go less for old witch.
Mhm.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So make like silver better than nothing. This has to be a platinum, I think.
Trash is silver.
Interesting.
Mick has, well, would get another platinum.
Probably another platinum, yeah. So Derpion happens to have two golds, so this could be, well, a couple options. It's either demand silver or something, or something like legionary.
think, I think Legionary I kind of like with the golds because the attack is particularly brutal. Deck
Yeah. Oh,
I hit 11.
Derpion has Old Witch also.
Yeah, that's true.
So Mick goes for colony on two platinum or platina. I think Mick will probably pick up one more. Derpion probably needs, like, this will be a second platinum.
Yep, he gets the Legionary platinum.
Oh, and the legionary attack hits pretty hard.
Yeah,
Grabs legionary over platinum. Wow.
so he has two Legionaries and an Old Witch in there, and maybe a Hermit. Discards. Yeah,
Okay,
the loan's pretty risky at this.
Mick has
Three Legionaries.
the attack hurts, but I don't think the attack hurts like that much. Um, like if
I,
Mick,
I, I I think three's just kind of
yeah.
going for collision a bit too much, particularly with these others.
So mix up two colonies to 0. There's still a bit of game left, but I think Derpion will have a bit of trouble hitting 11. Like you're saying, I'd love to see a platinum here. Good, good. The 3 gold all together, that's unfortunate. Does get a curse trash.
Yeah, nice trash for Mick here.
Now is it silver trash time? Nope. And I think Derpion's running out of points.
Yeah, unfortunate collision. I think there's still a platinum in there for Derpion, so maybe don't play the loan. Do you need to?
Let's see.
Guess does he
Last
know?
play lone hit platinum. Well, there's 2 in the discard.
Well, question is, does he know? Gets another loan.
Oh gosh. Hits the copper.
Oh,
Alright.
nice. I guess. Taking. Oh well, man.
Nice hand for Derpion.
It doesn't hurt in the end, but another big and doesn't
Oh,
find a
no
gold
gold.
legionary. Another loan question is Mick.
So that's the 5th
This next colony. Yeah, the points differential seems difficult to attend, and we get
Another win.
here we go, another win for Mick. Leading the way in the Heracubist and Xerix, both on 2 wins each. Well,
Alright. So let's see.
yeah, that sounds good. There's no any. Well, Lurker Squire is kind of an interesting black,
Yeah, so
which I do.
Lurker Trashing Squire gets you Black Cat for free, but then you'd need a bunch of squires to play the Black Cats, which could be okay.
Mhm.
Um, but I think it's pretty hard to green on this board because of Black Cat without trashing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I like the idea of playing the council room and then having a bunch of effectively silver plus action
Yeah,
play, and they both go.
both go for capitalism. Derpion on 4. Yeah, monuments and nomad camps are pretty nice. Silver pluses.
Hmm.
Council room is
I guess
also
you,
nice. Oh,
I guess you want enough nomad camps that you're likely to have a buy most of the time, and then, well, the black cat greening problem is kind of overridden by the mon. Yes.
hmm It's they're actually rushing monuments, which is quite interesting. Um, I wonder if they're trying to like win the split. I would just build a nice deck.
Yeah. Well, I think there's more to do here than just simply get the council room and these action treasures. Definitely want to do some other stuff. I think.
So Micah has 2 council rooms now. Derpion doesn't have any.
Yeah, Derpion has no plus buy at all. Trying the monument split. I'm guessing in Micah's.
Let's see. I can try checking. I think Derpion might have like it's hard to say, but well, Derpion has been gaining nothing but monuments.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's probably either 5-5 or 6-4 for Derpion.
Yeah. Well, Micah's been adding 6-4
Okay.
for Derpion.
PQR says it's 6-4 for Derpion. That makes sense.
Hmm. Micah's been adding these council rooms and
Micah has a
which,
lot of council rooms.
if you line them up, you'll get very, very nice.
I like Artificer also, particularly with estates that you can't get rid of. So I'm a little bit surprised to see that pile still at 5, but Council Room is a nice card. Okay. First province
The
for
first.
Derpion. Patrician over Squire is interesting.
Mm,
Sad draw for Micah. Micah really hasn't been able to line up Squire Council Room.
yeah, yeah, that is pretty. I wonder if as Derpion you invest in the black cat. Having more monuments means you can kind of force your opponent to green if you can get ahead on. That's if you.
I think from this state, Derpion just needs to click on the provinces. Council Room Squire is actually kind of hard to set up if, or a Squire Council Room is unreliable if you're not getting council roomed. So
Hmm. Yeah, unfortunate to have these three squires at the bottom of the shuffle like that.
Derpion could actually be in okay shape here. Um, Duchy from Micah. Wow. Yeah, Micah does not have deck control.
Yeah, I think Micah at this stage is just hoping for a big double. Like,
Like Micah could potentially triple fairly easily, I think, if squires and council rooms line up. I think Micah also just doesn't have enough squires.
yeah, two council rooms here. No stage won't hit it. Not quite sure on the Black Cats. I think if you're getting into another shuffle, it's probably maybe a little late.
Yeah, in sort of like an engine, like if both players are playing like council room engine, Black Cat hurts a lot because you have to draw the curses every turn and you have big hands.
Hmm.
But these decks have kind of devolved into something money-ish, so yeah, like maybe you get a curse or two in, but it'll but like it won't be devastating.
Hmm. Well, I think with the timing, obviously you need to go into this next shuffle to find your black, and they have to go into another shuffle to actually get the curse deck.
Oh my gosh, Micah drew Squire and Council Room together.
Ugh,
That
it's
could like let's see, Derbrian goes up to
maybe
48, but I wouldn't be surprised if Micah just wins immediately.
maybe just a little late, but he only a double province duchy would be a tie.
Presumably some monuments coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna predict that this is a win. We'll see. Maybe not. Sage, okay.
Ooh, what will this? Oh,
Okay.
this.
Okay.
I
I think it's
think
a
that wins.
win. Let's see.
Yeah, enough monuments and then
So
double.
so that's up to
Looks like a win.
37. Yeah.
Yeah,
So Micah just had to draw once.
the
So
the Squire council room finally connected right when he needed it.
yeah. 22 province duchy.
He gets it. Building did pay. GG.
Okay, so it looks like Tracer's playing. Let's see. Okay.
Racer and boom.
Few, the Tracer game is a few turns in, but let's check it out.
Let's see. So what do we got going on here? Late. Hmm. Seems like a okay board for pop pick actually.
Looks pretty good. Yeah, you got a couple of villages, bit of draw with Witch. I
Yeah.
think populate's quite good.
Yeah, everything seems even.
So Tracer has five, deciding between Lost City and Festival, I would guess. Takes Lost City, that makes sense.
You deny here. Yes, monastery, maybe.
Possibly Fishing Village if you're worried about a witch in hand. Kate goes for silver.
Yeah, the supplies getting the horse. Nice.
Yeah.
Should try silver. Not sure you need so many silvers. I think I would be building a bit more than that, probably just taking 4.
Like hitting 10 is really nice.
Yeah,
Um, you probably want to be drawing deck to hit 10.
so festival.
Festival from Kate. Okay. Let's see. So the Tracer currently has less points. I don't know what the estate curse split is. I think one estate each.
4 in the trash. Yeah, that sounds good.
I
That leaves
I think
5.
Tracer declined to play a witch, which means he probably knew that Lost Cities were on top.
Mm-hmm. I'm smart. I guess we're denying probably advisor here.
Advisor comes to hand. Okay. So trade route trashes 6. Lost City. Okay.
Huh. Yeah, Kate looking quite thin. 6 in hand here could maybe.
This could be a big turn for Tracer.
Yeah, I think even if not next turn with 3
Is
supplies,
this
3 horses on.
this is 9 with no monastery. Ouch. 3 horses on top obviously is nice. Like it's fine, but if Tracer had found the other witch, it likely would have been giving out the last curse plus populating.
Hmm. Yeah, that would be very nice.
So Kate hits 9
It
also.
misses. Lost City advisor maybe.
Yep. So curses are out now. Tracer has 4 in hand.
Looks like he should reach 10, but it's guaranteed.
Uh, is that? Oh, that's 10. Wait, bank? What? I'm a little
Yeah, I'm
bit
not sure about that.
surprised by bank. I also really like. Well, I guess even like Bank Fishing Village, you get to trash the 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, that's a really nice crash right there. I guess the thing with populate is populate monastery. That's cool.
Jerry Dot says, "Why populate this turn when you could populate twice next turn?" That's for like I think Tracer's play is pretty defendable. Um, might even be
Yeah,
better.
I guess maybe he's thinking that the only economy cards in the populate is festival. So maybe taking the bank now in to increase economy now if you're already close to drawing dead reasons.
Yeah, taking one populate is nice just to make sure that you draw deck. Although it looks like Tracer's doing that anyway.
Hmm. We'll see.
So that's 22. Okay.
Be like populate plus bank plus.
Okay. Does take a populate. Could take like
It's a, yeah, I
trash.
think I like festival. We're quite kind of close to a repile here.
Yeah, I do like trashing the coppers also because adding like slave, for example, is the type
Hmm.
of card that helps you next turn, but not this turn.
Hmm. Yeah, I just wonder if you want to keep one copper for trade route food, but I guess you can kill the monastery and the trade route econ. Well, there is no economy. So it's just a buy.
You can like monastery the trade route. I guess you trade route the monastery actually.
Yeah, yeah, I think that. Well, it's only playing the trade route is not massively important. It's only a buy, but
Okay, so Kate has a full turn 16. Um, wow.
maybe she takes a bank as well.
Kate goes
That's,
for Province Lost City Slay. Trashes 4 copper. So Kate's at around like 15 coins.
yeah, I think she hit 16 that turn, but trashed the coppers, which
So Tracer now I think has 5 buys with the trade route. Um, which means I don't think there's. Oh no, 6 buys. I don't think there's a win on 6 buys.
yeah, yeah, the enemy will be populate green and take out the.
Yeah, I think Tracer does score.
Yeah, I think you score here maybe lower, uh, to a point where you can try and win next.
You can just like take
I
two. Um, I'd be
You
a
maybe take.
I'd be a little bit inclined to take some draw here.
I could see some like province lost city supply. You just want to load the pack.
I like the advisors. And then 7, I don't know, take a bank for fun. Okay, cool. And so yeah, I I think well, Tracer can easily take 4 provinces next turn. Um, maybe probably not 5. I think it's around 38 coins, give or take. But should be plenty sufficient to win this one.
Yep. Thanks. All seems. 32 needed. Surely way over that.
Yeah, just short of
Nice.
5.
They done.
Okay, they're done. Let's see. So it looks like Titan Drake's in queue. See, see how far along Titan Drake is. Maybe
And five.
let's watch Titan Drake. I think this is the most recent game.
Yeah, it looks like an interesting board. Who is? What is the tragic?
Uh,
Only Pixie?
goat, goat.
Oh no, Goat. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
And I guess you like you start off with Ironworks, but you pretty quickly go to like Bridge, Menagerie, Walled Village.
Yeah, that seems good to me.
So it's turn 6. Goat games tend to be pretty fast. What happened with Masterpiece? I'm guessing Nico bought a Masterpiece at some point.
Let's see, where is that? Opened masterpiece for 1 silver.
Open Masterpiece Silver. I just like doing the bridge thing, of course.
Yeah. Um, yeah, if you can get your bridges in play before say Ironworks, good
Yeah,
stuff. Not
you
that it does much other than like
you can Ironworks for lab, but I think it's mostly yeah. I think Ironworks initially is the best for gaining like walled villages, bridges, and menageries. And then you like switch over to bridges to buy provinces.
Mhm.
Wow, Titan Drake has 3 Ironworks to gain and play with. Okay,
Wow.
takes a lab. I'd probably use Pixie to draw the lab before doing the bridge because doing it in this order. Okay, well he gets lucky and just draws the lab naturally. um,
Well, that way, if you drew the bridge there first, you'd have
oh, that's a
the
good point.
card set up.
Maybe he wants to top deck the lab.
Fields gift.
Fields gift, probably
Think about
not.
it.
I guess you could. Takes it, so it's up to
So you
5
can
coins.
easily buy the. But what do we?
So Titan Drake is totally clean. Takes a walled village and a pixie. Truffles says, I'm not sure if lab is better than Menage. I think, like, objectively, the correct deck is, like, early on, it's, iron, like, it's Ironworks, Menagerie, Overdraw. Switching into Walled Village Bridge.
Yeah,
And, like, I don't think you do much lab, but like the difference
yeah.
in
I like them.
speed like the difference in speed between like a precisely played gain and play thing versus this is like only maybe a turn or two, and I think Titan Drake has plenty of time.
Yeah, he seems pretty one at this. Seems like a pretty tricky ball to play in the mirror. Though.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
in the mirror what happens is uh like people go Ironworks crazy and then the piles run out on turn 7.
yeah, yeah. I like the menagerie here because you can get the cards you don't want easily into play, or the cards you have duplicates of in your hand easily into play to.
Yeah, like the way that Titan Drake's playing this is very stable. Like you just gain 2 labs, 2 menageries, so
Mm-hmm.
like the chance of dudding is very low. So this is very safe. So I certainly don't, but particularly in a timed format like Quarantine Cup, I don't mind. like the type of mistake that Titan Drake is making is still something that probably leaves him 100% to win. So
Yeah, yeah. I think in the time format, you just want to play whatever guarantees a win rather than only going for the lead.
yeah, and you can see here like Titan Drake is going to have like significant overdraw.
Yeah, you could probably look at a win this turn.
Yeah, I'm not sure you have to, but
Yeah,
I think there probably is one.
yeah. He seems in a good enough position to just province or two and lower enough. It'll be easy.
Yeah, and there was a win. Like just by chopping the ironworks.
Mhm.
Um, like he could have gained and played all the ironworks, gained that bridge, had a bunch of buys. Maybe
Mhm.
oh he goes way of the butterfly for
Ooh,
ironworks. Wow.
yeah,
I
yeah. It
I
looks it looks
I
still
assume
on.
it's for ironwork for Walled Village. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is probably a little bit too safe, but that's like it's still winning. I don't think that Nico. Okay, is that just gonna be a bunch of menageries?
Yeah, just super
Ooh,
distance.
I really don't like the second province because that gives you some outs to drawing menagerie dead, but it's still just
Mhm.
super winning for Titan Drake. So now Titan Drake just needs to gain 4 cards to
Yeah, this
win.
3 ironworks seems done.
Okay. Oh, okay, so can trigger menagerie and not in hand.
Another tree
Not now it's in hand.
we got. Yeah, a nice board though.
Nice one,
Quite a
yep.
nice one to optimize.
Really fast one.
Yeah, like the butterfly return. Wonder if you could have 4 or 5.
See, so I think A Libby. So A Libby Kate is going on. Maybe we can jump to that. They are a ways in, but let's go for it.
Yeah. So what have we got going on here? Um,
So both lamps are unpopped.
no village. I don't. Uh,
Unless you want to go for Golem.
that is true. That is true. You can definitely. Uh,
A Libby misses lamp by 1.
yeah. Oh, has the second border guard as well. Uh, does he have the uniques for it even? Maybe. Uh,
Wow, A Libby is pretty thin.
yeah. Maybe you could think about playing the minion deck. Either that or you go for Golem, but Golem probably wants thick and more.
Okay. Oh no, A Libby. Like because 2 border guards were played, no lamp pop.
Mm. Yeah, 2 caravan guards as well. Yeah. just a province. Yeah, so single gain. This is kind of not too much you can build here.
Well, I guess it is single gain, but I still think you want to pop lamp at some point.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's nice to get like minions or even border guards, golds, whatever.
Okay, they're provincing. Let's see. Come on, lamp, lamp.
Ooh,
At least 60% to lamp for a Libby here.
you missed it. Maybe need to find copper and lamp here.
Oh
But then
no. Wait,
caravan
no,
guard won't be
no, no,
unique.
yeah, yeah. A unique short.
Maybe he's saving it for the last turn. Three duchies. I mean,
Wait, yeah, yeah, that's 5 uniques. Oh, it's so sad.
wonder what you take to try and get into the unique. It doesn't work. That minion.
Actually, Golem Tunnel is kind of fun because if you get a tunnel with Golem, then you just like you discard it.
Oh yeah,
That's kind of
yeah, that
cool.
is.
So as played, Kate's up 12 points, which is a pretty big deal, and it doesn't look like Lamp is getting popped in the near future for either player. Lots of golds for Kate.
Yeah,
Is
they're just
that?
buying those.
I think they're just buying those. Come on, A Libby. Let's see this lamp. No, no lamp. Oh, this is
It's,
agonizing. It's just 5 uniques over and over again. Uh, oh gosh. Oh gosh.
only ended up at three in the
See. I don't even think that Kate's trying, but like A Libby is like hedging a bit and and like almost getting there over and over again. Kate's just like I'm buying provinces. I got these golds.
Yeah,
Oh, oh, finally, lamp.
yeah, we got it.
Exactly 6. Okay. Um,
So the next question, I guess, is what are your wishes? You could push harder on the minion thing. You could just get gold.
I think Kate probably could have. Oh, I guess a Libby could have stolen, could have gained Wild Hunt and stolen the points.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, I think I like the duchy wishes actually. That's a good idea
S-
because
So,
pretty hard to get back this points differential otherwise with single
yeah.
gain.
So a Libby's down 15 points. If you go for duchies, down less. I actually would have taken gold in that spot and buy duchy. I guess you can buy experiment instead. Buys tunnel. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
Kate
Kate
finds
buys
province there.
province. This
That's
is
nice.
this is gonna be really hard for A Libby.
Yeah, so even if he wishes for two duchies here, that takes him
He
to
he he can make
38.
back 12, but even after double duchy, well, I guess okay. No, but A Libby is still 7 points back. So even if Kate has a complete dud,
Oof, win. Yeah, it needs Kate to miss duchy as well.
so Kate does have a really bad dud. Let's see if Minion discards.
It looks like it
A Libby
helped him.
does not have
Oh,
a hunt.
yeah, maybe Libby didn't need to discard there. Already had it in hand.
Well, on
Oh, but this
average,
isn't a
Minion attacks, which I think is a plus.
picture.
Oh, and Kate takes it down.
Yep,
Well
there we have
done.
it.
Buying provinces underrated sometimes.
Yep, absolutely.
uh, so I'm not sure that there's like looking in the queue. Okay, KHZ is queuing up. Okay, KHZ is just starting against Elijah.
We'll jump over there. So halfway point in the standings,
Xerix
Dirk.
and Mick leading.
Yeah, Trace is still unbeaten as well.
Tracer at 3-0 also beat Xerix. And then Terra Cubist, Micah, and Elijah actually 2-1 coming in at sixth place currently. So if
Yeah,
Elijah wins this, they'll move up to fourth place.
yeah, looks like a close race so far. Nice to see uh, not the same names. Yes,
Yeah.
although we have some name B League players up there as well.
So KHZ, I think Open Sentry is player one. Um, then by Silver. Oh gosh, KHZ got the turn three Sentry play.
Oh, that's really
Open
nice.
Sentry, play Sentry, shuffle. Not the same names. Cough, Dan Brooks, cough. I know that's a joke, but I don't get it.
Well, no, it's always good to see Dan
All right.
tournament.
No, I've won three of these actually. And Tracer actually so the only reason why I played last week was because I think after 15 I had won two, and but like Tracer had won two, and I'm like, cool, I won the most, and then Tracer won the next one, so I was like, I can't let Tracer can't let Tracer have the undisputed most. So then I
Yeah,
played the next one and managed to win it.
yeah,
So it looks like Spice's money from KHZ.
yeah. I think I like that. Sanctuary is kind of nice to add into that deck to uh, filter out the provinces when.
All right, thank you, JC Thrash. I try and be entertaining. So, like, is Pirate Ship playable here?
Uh, Trash is, yeah.
Like, given the current
Mm.
decks, like, Pirate Ship doesn't seem like the worst. I guess you'd need a city to support it.
Yeah, it's whether you can. I mean, it seems like you could almost hit every turn.
Yeah.
At that point, you're basically stopping your opponent from improving their total economy.
It's also decent with, like, Palace. Like, your opponent would need to go into Caravan Guards to counter, which isn't that great. And then I guess if they do counter, like, eventually, eventually your pirate ship adds a bunch of coins. So I do think it's hard to balance pirate ships under like time pressure.
Hmm. Yeah. Is it possible to do like a golden deck sort of thing here with Sanctuary and just
Sanctuary. Yep. Yep.
enough for province?
For sure. I think given it's probably possible to do it with double province given the state of the decks.
Hmm. Well, I guess as long as as long as you have enough overdraw for the province, you should probably expect gold, silver, copper.
Copper is interesting. I think given Sanctuary, um, so Spice's money is one of the best Spice's points. Sorry, Spice's money is very strong, but I think Sanctuary, like gain province, exile it is even better. Oh man, some kind of weird. I don't fully understand what's going on.
Yeah, I think as kilohertz, I you're kind of up to double province source down here, but maybe you want to add another sanctuary if you're
Definitely,
trying to
definitely like Sanctuary.
pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage is actually quite good. The decks are building up slow. You can go like Hireling Gold Sanctuary or something.
Mhm. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Really interesting decks between like Hireling Draw, like Sanctuary making you want copper. I mean Palace making you want copper and Sanctuary to do all sorts of interesting things. So KHZ has to pilgrimage, right? Yep.
Killing sentry. Not entirely sure on the sentry there.
Wait, he gains a sentry. That's interesting. I So KHZ is the only one with Sanctuary, I think. Maybe Elijah has one. So I think KHZ is favored in a longer game.
Hmm. Seems to be ahead on economy and deck, although Sporting Elijah has a lot of offers from.
So Sporting Elijah needs to go for like a double or triple or something. I don't think doubling is safe for KHZ. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
triple would win for Sporting.
triple wins. So Elijah um needs to hit 16 in hand with the 8 coffers. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, so
Hits
here
12 in hand. So 20. That was pretty scary from KHC. Like if that estate is a gold, Elijah's at 23.
what are we taking? Sporting.
Uh Resigning, I don't know. Triple Dutchy's good.
Yeah, I guess you could add a province. You play for the dud.
I guess KHZ like double province copper, I don't know.
Yeah, that's 19 at this stage seems tricky to over.
Only 19 points. That's so scary. No, well, I guess province is 6. Yeah, okay. So it's winning. It's scary, but it's winning.
Yeah, I think here just got in a little quicker. Probably the early century helped. It was a sort of almost drawing deck.
Yeah, I definitely like the sanctuaries for KHC. Okay, and I think that was KHC's first game. So we'll see if Elijah can make it back up to top 4 territory. Let's see. Suppose so. Mick has a table. Elijah has a table. Did I not? I don't think I friended Elijah. Or I did friend Elijah, but I don't see the table.
Who are we looking
Me. Let's do Mick.
for? Okay,
Oh, good. They, they're
so
they're they're only 3 turns in.
oh, that's nice. Um, we
So
got here.
so
Ooh,
they both open torture. Mick takes the settlers. Iris takes an engineer. Into Iris took a dungeon. Mick has 5 and is thinking.
Snowy Village, Snowy Village always.
Snowy Village, I think, is pretty good here, especially early. Bustling villages come online later. Mick takes a charm. That's interesting. Um,
Yeah, I think I like. You could even head for the money-ish deck trading.
I guess there's yeah, I guess the only trashing is trade. Um,
Well, we have, I guess, Ducat as well.
yeah, or
But
or
well, that's not really.
or like if someone gives you a like a curse with torture, you can turn it into a silver, but you can't get rid of it.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming this is the turn that Mick wanted to set up with charm. What is this going to be? Trade plus something else?
Does Charm? Oh,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
I think trade with the curses you're getting from torture is pretty nice because them going to hand means they don't affect sort of your economy. They're just an extra card for you to trash into silver.
Yeah, I think it's challenging even like even the silver flood I think could be a little bit challenging here. Settlers is actually quite nice with snowy but like Settlers Dungeon, sorry, is quite nice. And Settlers is also nice to pick up the copper from torture.
Yeah, yeah. I got quite a few discard things here. Storeroom, horse traders. Although I'm not sure you. Still, what do we move?
Improve. That's kind of rough in the terminal space. Let's see, okay. Iras takes Settlers, which means it's looking pretty likely that we'll get to Bustling Village soon. Sinister Plot, which I think is mandatory at some point.
Mhm. Yeah, seems like a good option on 4 here. Always nice. Wonder if you take it as Iris as well.
I would definitely take it here. Just if you get a few tokens on it, it saves like it's like you can save a turn after you discard to torture.
Mhm.
Um, so I guess does Mick trigger? Mick does. I think that makes sense. Um,
So
the buy is less clear.
we'd have 8. Yeah, good trade, maybe.
Could torture charm? I don't know if that's good.
Seems
Snowy
like-
torture. Okay, that makes a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
sense. Like that's very logical. Yeah, that's better than anything I was suggesting. Okay.
So Iris, we go from trade the 2 things. Silvers.
Ours goes trade. Mick is deck control now.
Yeah, gets another 2 5s here, which is pretty nice. Or
Maybe
can get another 2 5.
maybe dungeon torture? Oh, only 7. Okay. Settlers torture? I don't know. Yep.
Wonder
So
if you add the
yeah.
second snowy village here. It's a card I'm still figuring out. Uh,
Um. So well, this is kind of a funny one. Like, so one way to think of Snowy Village is that
oh
um,
yeah, that's
er, er, early on it gives like early on Snowy Village is like basically all the actions you could ever want, like turn 4, turn 5. Later on, I like to view it as Ruined Market because you don't actually want to play it like early in the turn because it'll kill the turn. Um, so like it doesn't like it's less of a village and more of just like a card you can play for a plus buy at the end of the turn. Although it still gives +3 actions at the end of the turn, but like you can't use it
mhm.
to kick off. It becomes payload.
Yeah, yeah, it kills you, etc. Yeah, I just find it kind of weird to as to whether you get a second for consistency purposes or whether that's just going to be a dead card too often. Like,
On this type of board, I think it's a dead card because like uh like if you have a big engine, you never want to play Snowy at the start of a chain. You want to play it at the end of a chain.
mhm.
Um, and so like when you have a big engine, like it's gonna be payload. Like you could take a second, but I'd probably just play with one because ideally you go like bustling, 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 and then after you've drawn your entire deck, after you played out all your villages, then you play your Snowy.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds.
But Bustling Village itself is another really weird village where like you play a deck without a village for a while.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it worked well with Snowy being very nice as a village early on, not so good later.
Yeah.
Bustling is sort of the opposite.
So
Do you want to trigger this? Not sure how many cards are down
probably a couple silver Snowy Village. Looks like Mick chooses not to. Well, I guess you really want to just grab Bustling Torturer. Yeah.
there. Seems good.
So it feels Mick hasn't been drawing, but I think his deck is very capable of drawing. So I think we're gonna see Iris take 10 curses pretty soon. Good torture play, okay. And this is 10. So Iris can take 2 bustling villages, which is a big deal. As the only villages on the board. Takes
Mm.
torture.
Yeah, definitely Bustling Village here. I
Have
think.
have to take some number of bustling villages. Well, yeah. This is one of those games where like silver gets in the way of the torturer chain. So, um, wait, horse
Yeah,
traders comes up. Oh, horse traders comes up from improve. Okay. Oh, Mick finds bustling village torturer off dungeon. This is
yeah.
gonna
That's.
this is gonna be painful. This is the beginning of the chain.
Mhm. Yeah, it seems like it will just kind of snowball here. Maybe he gets the last Bustling Villages, and then you're really in a tight spot.
Yeah, I think you can probably get 2 bustling villages.
Mhm.
So 11 coins. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, not sure how you play this out as Iris now. You,
I think you resign. Like, there's.
yeah, I guess the option is to trade the curses to still not discard, but that's still losing.
Well, I think Iris has taken 5 curses. So, like, there's. Like, you can play it out, sure. But I think. I think Iris will take the last 5 curses, and then Mick will pile Torture Bustling Village.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, the pile's pretty low. Yeah, I don't know what sort of what you have other than maybe other than just sort of green. They
I
miss the pile.
Yeah, I do have to say, Torture does have like the proper name for its effect because it is like, it is just so like painful, right? It's not like Witch where
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I take 10 curses and there's nothing I can do. It's like I need to decide:
Mhm.
do I take it? Do I give it my curse? Do I take the curse? And like, fun fact, you're taking 10 curses, you know. Uh,
Yeah, when it gets going, it is quite something. Or maybe we could get a win this turn.
yeah, potentially.
Versus,
I think Iris only takes, so if Iris takes 3 curses, then Mick wins.
Mhm.
And Mick has 4 tortures. So we'll see if Iris discards or not. Or to what extent Iris discards. Yeah, and Mick managed to cruise through without taking a single curse, so, really well played. I think that charm that I was a little bit perplexed by turned out to be quite good as just payload that you can draw with torture.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, it worked quite well at the time, and then obviously once Bustling Village got revealed, it's a really nice way of getting both your village and draw together. Whereas this
Okay,
again.
so it looks like no win this turn. Mix again short. Maybe just take Province Dungeon. Um, finish
Hmm.
things up next turn.
GG.
Okay,
Oh, we get the resignation.
Resignation comes in.
Pretty reasonable.
So Mick moves up to 6-0, 30 points.
Oh wow, very nice.
Uh,
Yeah, with half an hour to go, so looking in good shape. Although quite a few players are doing pretty well. The breakout group
so
at the top there.
Tracer KHZ are playing. Just started, and they're playing like Blitz speed.
Oh wow. Let me see if I can get there.
I I
Okay.
I can't even possibly catch up. They're just clicking on Wharf.
Well, what is this? Wharf, City Quarter.
So Wharf draw Scepter Artisan is actually an autopile, I think. Looks like KHZ is going for that. Uh, yeah, I think Scepter Artisan. I think you trade 1 card in hand for a Scepter at the end of the day.
Mm. Mm.
Tracer doesn't Tracer doesn't appear to see it at the very least.
Well, it also piles the scepter. I guess the question then is, where do you go having the scepters?
So like if KHZ does it here, yeah. So KHZ is going for it. So you top deck Wharf, okay. You don't really want to top deck these copper, but KHZ just does it anyway.
Hmm.
Do you buy like City Quarter?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure where you go from having. Feels like something you want to do a few turns later, sort of try and pile or get.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to draw a little bit. Um, just given that Tracer doesn't have Artisan yet. But now
Hmm.
you can like Scepter Wharves, which is obviously awesome.
Yeah,
And then hopefully draw a Scepter. Yeah, there we go. Draw Scepter. Yeah. Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh
That is
wow.
pretty
Yeah,
nice.
there we go. There we go. Oh no, party's over. Um, okay, so the answer to do you really want all the scepters right now though is maybe you do. Gold? What? No. Anything but what?
I Hopper. Uh, I don't know about that.
Just click on City Quarter twice.
Yeah, copper for Wayfarer seems not that good. I mean, with the scepters and dwarfs and everything going on, Wayfarer seems.
Well, Ghost Artisan. Okay, okay. Like let's. So with Ghost Artisan, I guess you can grab like a wharf, right? Oh, KHZ also
Yeah,
has. Oh, KHZ
and
also
cards coming in
has
here.
10 cards coming in. So yeah, I suppose that's fine.
So you can get the rest of the scepters if you want to do that. Yeah.
I think you certainly do. Yeah. So you grab the rest of the scepters. Um, Wait, why is Artisan on? Why is Artisan muled?
Yeah. More extra action. I feel like with this much treasure though, City Quarters are kind of awkward and it anti-synergizes with the.
Oh gosh, no. This is so. So what I think you want to do there is I think you want to keep a bunch of copper in hand. You want to finish the scepter otter pile and then use the new scepters to like use the finish the scepter auto pile, then use the scepters on the wharf to like keep drawing.
Mhm. Yeah, then you can get
Um,
those poppers off the and
this is how many wharfs does KHZ? Okay, KHZ still has 13 cards coming in, so it's still winning. And Quarantine Cup, like there is time pressure, um, but hopefully KHZ finishes the scepter auto pile here. Still looks totally winning. Actually, what's the text on Scepter? Oh, in action you played this turn. Oh, okay. So that's actually why KHZ is going for a mule and artisan, so he can have artisan in play.
uh
Wait, why are these
yeah.
scepters?
Well, you could also mule the Wayfarer and play the outside. Trying to do it that way.
So there, what KHZ could have done is three scepters on Artisan to gain 3 scepters, and then Scepter Wayfarer to draw the scepters, or something along those lines.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds good.
So this is clearly inefficient for KHZ, but still a 4 province lead. Um, and a Ghosted Wharf coming in. So
Hmm.
I think KHZ has. I think KHZ's line is winning. Um,
Yeah, he seems far enough ahead on points now. I guess
Tracer is
province duchy. I mean, yeah, that doesn't get you to double.
okay.
Uh,
So Tracer wants to Scepter Wayfarer. Okay.
mhm.
So Tracer needs to buy something to Ghost. Okay, he buys a Wayfarer. Um, so I think if KHZ doubles, Tracer might resign.
Yeah, I think even single is winning for
Okay, I
the other.
think I you scepter the. Oh, he can scepter the Wharf. That's really nice. Yeah, this is sceptering the Wharf is really nice because it just guarantees that you have a good turn next turn. So you can go like Province, Duchy, Estate here without too much fear that you'll
Yeah, I don't know that he needs to necessarily take all that green even. Does Tracer have possibility of mid?
like. I don't think he has to, but with a 15 card hand coming in, like I'd be pretty confident on the double.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like if I'm adding margin, I'd be adding margin to points.
Hmm.
Tracer's hand looks pretty scary. Like Tracer needs 24. So how many duchies does Tracer need? Tracer needs 4 duchies. Let's see. Probably not, but so 4 duchies. So Tracer would need 36. I don't think he has 36, but let's see.
Yeah, I would have liked grabbing an artist.
Yeah, wishing for artisan over. Yeah, so like there, for example, like definitely, like Tracer hit 30, so uh, yeah. Okay, and this is in hand.
Let's
He had a tie. Oh, apparently, Tracer had a tie in hand. So KHZ managed to hold. Knocks Tracer down from 4-0 to 4-1. I think that moves KHZ up to 3-0. Looks like he started late. So with 24 minutes to play, we've got some action.
It looks pretty close on the edge of that top four.
Let's look at A Libby. Okay, I joined A Libby's table for when it starts.
Very cool. Yeah.
Let's see how's A Libby doing this week. A Libby is at 2-3, so this is that A Libby will need like 3 wins in a row to have a shot.
It seems not impossible if you can get to.
It's like it's maybe a 1%er.
Yeah, if you can get the third game in before the end. Like you don't have to finish in 25,
Right.
but winning three on the is tricky.
So okay, I'll move the standings. Okay, so you can see the standings on the YouTube stream. So Mix 6-0, Tracer 4-0, Zurich 5-2. A lot of games. Terracubist 4-1, Micah 4-2, Elijah 3-2-1. All right, Elijah, a couple wins could come in. Cage Z is actually 3-0. Um, Cage Z's. Oh, Cage Z joined. Okay, they were both queuing. Have they played? They have not. All right.
Okay.
So Cage Z probably needs to win this one and then win another.
Looking in good shape there. Well, yeah, and pretty important for A Libby to win. Like it's unlikely to get in, but the defeat probably. Well, it
Yeah,
makes it even. So what have we got going? Yeah.
I think Cage Z is probably like 15% to make it. Like with two wins, Cage Z has a good shot. Actually, wait, Cage Z is 3-0, right?
I think he's on. Yeah, the Tracer
Okay.
one is on this.
So then Cage Z is probably more like 50% to make it in with a win.
Hmm.
Oh, why do people skip Spice Merchant? Yeah, go Cage Z. Okay. Oh gosh, this is some terrible Goons Jack thing where
Mm.
like Goons is obviously good. And so you have to choose between drawing with Jack of all trades or drawing with Prince.
Yeah.
And I think you draw with Jack, but you don't actually
Well,
want to draw with Jack.
you,
So
if you're going for Jack, the Jack draw, printing it is not the worst. Guarantee that you start with that 5 card hand.
yeah. Ravenchard says Goons is good, and I have to tell you, there have been some high-profile names in the community that have been hating on Goons a little bit. Um, I remember when Prosperity came out, or like you know back when there were only a few Dominion sets, Goons was like, wow, this scores a load of points. Like that was before Groundskeeper and everything, and it was like, whoa. Um, why do why do people not like Goons? I think the argument is just that it's slow. Like the militia attack, or I think the argument has been that the militia attack is better than the point scoring. Um,
Yeah.
which I think in the Renaissance, like Renaissance cards are really powerful, so I think that
Hmm.
argument makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if people think it's necessarily bad. It's just that it often gets thrown up as one of the best cards, and there can be quite sometimes where Goons is not necessarily absolutely dominant in the way that King's Court or something.
Yeah, I think like historically, like Goons was one of the cards where, well, like when the cards in the base set were bad, um, money got better because a lot of boards would only have like six playable action cards. Um,
Hmm.
and so goons and like so if goons was on the board, like you just had to play with goons, and even if you had like woodcutter or thief or cards that just didn't do much, like goons alone was centralizing. Um, now that
Yeah.
now that cards are better and three piles are more frequent, like yeah, like you know sometimes you just get one goons for the attack,
Hmm.
but goons will always be great in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a really good card. I guess the thing nowadays is sort of some engines are so strong that it's not necessarily Goons that is the dominating card in that engine. You see what I mean? Uh,
Yeah, there have been some very, very good players who have said, like, that had basically said that they believe that the militia half of goons is better than the point scoring, and I want to disagree, but I think they have a point too. That's a nice stonemason.
Yeah, yeah, that is. Yeah, I think Jack is fine here. Like with the sanctuaries and stonemason to an extent, there's stuff you can do with the silvers if you don't really want them. And silver isn't even terrible. It's so thin.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised we haven't seen Jack.
It is the only draw, unless you prince. There isn't rat catcher. Does that work? I feel like it does.
Let's see, goons. Oh, two goons. Okay. This could actually be a fast three pile. Prince Goons is what I want to see. LOL. I don't think you can cost reduce the Prince. I mean, I don't think you can cost reduce the goons. Yeah. So where to go from here? Like no Prince, no Jack, which means no draw. Um hmm. So what do you do if you're not drawing? I think you could have toiled the horse traders for an extra coin. Not that it would matter, but
Mhm. Well, I definitely like the jack here. I think the silver downside is not really that.
yeah.
Yeah, you can exile them or mason them to rat catchers or ice them, whatever votes island them.
Let's see. Piles are getting pretty tense.
Yeah, especially with stonemason.
Stonemason.
The goons run, then rat catchers or stonemasons will just go instant pretty much. Kilohertz point advantage pretty important at the moment with the piles so low.
Yeah, I think like if someone had a jack in their deck and could draw like with five cards, that would that would probably be enough for
Yeah,
a Libby to come back. But
yeah.
you know these three card hands are going to be tough. Oh
Hmm.
wow, KHZ goes double sanctuary.
Was there a win there?
I don't think so. Wait,
With
would need
stonemason?
how many coins? Would need 10 coins, I think. There could have been a win. I wasn't paying super close attention.
Yeah, I think I missed it as well. Mason Bazaar to
Oh, this could be a win for a Libby.
getting three goons in play, and you're going to score a lot of points.
Oh yeah,
Does he have it?
that's easily a game. It's just 8 for the piles and that's 24 points.
Hmm.
A Libby takes down KHZ.
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like a win to me.
I don't
You
actually
don't
know
even
if KHZ had a win. I think it
you don't even
was
need
10.
to Mason
The,
here.
there's so many different wins for A Libby. Okay, so that moves A Libby up to 6 points, 3 and 3. KHZ goes down to 12. Fourth place is currently 15. So if
Yeah, it's
no KHZ only KHZ goes down to 12. So with one win, KHZ will tie for fourth.
yeah, tightening up.
Okay, so Tracer's in a game. Let's see. Tracer's playing Teak. again very quickly.
Perfect.
Looks like it's going to be a really fast game with Alter Highway King's Court.
Oh, that is. Just go
Uh,
to the bathroom. I'll be right
okay.
back. Yeah.
Solo commentary now. So Tracer draws King's Court dead. In terms of the standings, wow, Tracer at 4-2 is actually playing for top four potential here. So this is not a this is pretty close to a must win for Tracer. If Tracer wins, goes into a tie for second. So the King's Courts are split 1-1. It looks like Teak has a King's Court lead. Tracer grabs Highway, and it looks like that's a pilgrimage. So King's Court, Highway, and is it Altar or is it Scheme? Goes for Altar.
I think I might be.
See, King's Court Scheme is actually kind of nice draw.
Mm-hmm.
So Teak has a million highways. I assume Tracer wants to have three highways so Alter can gain provinces.
Yeah, I wonder if as Tiki just green
Wow,
here.
Teak is just going for the provinces.
Maybe.
Um,
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't know
that
if I would have grabbed a second altar there to try and triple.
it feels too early to me. Like, because as you can see from Teak's current hand,
Hmm.
like those provinces will sort of break up the highway chain. So I think you needed at least a
Yeah,
couple of King's Courts before you do that.
definitely for consistency reason.
So Tracer can top deck King's Court, Scheme, King's Court. Um, that might be enough for six provinces. We'll see.
Will we see Marauder?
Spec chat
Oh,
on. Okay. Okay, cool.
well,
We can hide spec chat now.
maybe you need to get the spoils for the food. Yeah.
You can gain it mid turn if you have to. I think. And like. Okay.
So we could get three.
Ooh, that's a really awkward
That's it. But
time to.
what do we want?
I assume you King's Court the altar. I don't know what you gain. Like, do you gain Scheme,
You could take
Island?
like two schemes and a altar. I think Teak Pitkin only has one altar, and then the schemes are just, I guess, more King's Court targets.
I might go like Island, Scheme, Envoy or something. I don't even know. Envoy is actually not the worst. Like to have one of.
Yeah, Envoy seems okay. I guess the thing is they only have one King's Court, right? So
Well,
you're relying on finding that before the Envoy.
well, if you go like King Scheme, you get like three schemes, and then like maybe if you go Envoy,
Hmm.
um, Tracer's deck I think could support the Envoy. Tracer's deck I think also just gains six provinces here, so that's a win for Tracer.
Yeah, very nice.
Tracer goes up to 19 points, tied
Oh,
for second, three-way tie for second. Mick is 7-0, 16 points above the field.
yeah, Mick it killing it this week. Yeah, so that
Um,
puts Tracer back into the field.
A Libby, well, let's see if we can find a relevant, like, see if we can find. So here's, I'll show the positive standings. So we got Mick 35. Tracer might play for seed. KHZ fighting to get in. Maybe Terra Cubist.
Hmm.
Oh, I think Mick's playing again. Maybe we can watch that.
Yeah, I think, well, Tracer will be waiting. I guess we can just jump on the game.
Oh, it's Mick KHZ. Okay, and KHZ
Oh, no.
is as it is in 12, so this will be nice.
Yeah, probably needs to win here. Maybe get another game in.
Yeah, KHZ. If KHZ wins and gets a game in good shape.
Oh, we have Mystic Chameleon.
Yeah, so way the chameleon turns Mystic into lab. Don't really know what's going on. Oh, Mystic turns into a lab with a guess. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like a boosted wishing.
Yeah. So KHZ won the labyrinth split. So I don't fully understand what's going on, but it looks like KHZ is doing pretty well at least. Probably means more university plays and such. We just go through the openings. It was warehouse potion for both players. KHZ got a university on turn 3, triggered a shuffle, and then was able to university for Mystic on turn 4. Yeah, okay. So it looks like KHZ had a very good opening warehouse shuffle and took a lead off of that.
Hmm?
So just judging from what limited information I have, it looks like KHZ is probably doing quite well here.
Yeah, I guess the question is where do you go from here? Um, the Mystics are gone. I guess we're headed for Colony. Ooh,
Let's see. So you can like buy. So the Mystics are gone. Like you could play with Leprechaun if you want to. I guess like the universities kind of have to empty the patrician pile, right? Because there's not much else for them to do.
hmm,
Um,
yeah,
I guess Young Witch doesn't like you can trash the curses to trade routes, so they don't super matter. Um,
yeah. It seems like not an obvious three pile.
yeah, I guess you gain like hirelings, platinum, maybe you could grab. I think grabbing a fourth university for pile pressure is reasonable.
Yeah,
Maybe you counterfeit the potion. You could counterfeit the potion, get the potion out of there, and then like grab a bunch of unis.
yeah.
We'll see.
You think about? Yeah, I think Lep seems pretty nice. Maybe engineer also for counterfeit food. I don't know if you want to go down that route. You have enough treasures at the moment.
Yeah, like I don't know if you need like I guess engineer could give a bit of pile threat. Wow. Yeah, it looks like KHZ could. So if KHZ has 3 universities, gains the Emporiums, like that's 6 points. That's a 12-point lead. Then maybe
Hmm.
on the next turn, KHZ could potentially like pile warehouses or something. So it's looking like Mick, I think, held the Mystic split 5-5, which is good. But other than that, KHZ. See if KHZ can find a Mystic. Finds a warehouse. Wow, perfect timing. Um, let's see if this Patrician finds a Mystic. Finds a Uni. Ouch. There's a Leprechaun in his deck. Okay.
Uh,
Maybe an Emporium to deny could also take like a Counterfeit or a Hireling. Maybe it's too late for Hireling. So Mick has a bit of a draw advantage. Um, so let's see. Let's check out piles. So yeah, like so that Emporium's gone, and that leaves piles fairly low.
yeah,
It's
I'm
a
not sure there's an obvious third one though. Anything?
yeah. One tactic that KHZ could do is like just take a colony in a warehouse, and then see what happens. So one thing to
Hmm.
note is that there's 2 minutes on the clock.
That is true.
So KHZ, if let's check out the standings. Okay, so as it currently stands, KHZ would need to get another game in to like if KHZ wins, he's currently in fifth.
Yeah, he probably
It
needs
he
Xerix or Tracer to
he needs to either
lose
get a game in or have Xerix or Tracer lose.
if they're playing, or I guess they probably are. Mm.
Micah is actually doing quite strong at 6-2. Um, Terra Cubist.
If
If Terra Cubist wins, we have a three-way tie for a third.
Yeah, if we get that three-way tie,
I'm I if
I
there's a
guess we
tie
have a
with more
play.
than two players, like there's nothing in the rules for that, but I'm gonna force players to play like a multiplayer game. Uh,
Yeah,
or, or,
we
or
can.
I hope to force the players to play a multiplayer game if possible.
Yeah, nice advertisement for the free player tournament coming up next week.
Yeah, there we go. I saw that that was advertised in the Japanese Dominion Discord as well, so there might be some strong competition coming from there.
Yeah, that would be good to.
So I think you probably play the Leprechaun as Mick, and then maybe buy a colony. Uh, can't even afford colony. Ouch. Buys a platinum. So KHZ has 3 unis, a counterfeit, and a trade route. So that's 3 buys and 3 gains. So just short of the well actually if KHZ can sneak a wish into the shuffle, right? Okay, it's
Mm,
101. So okay, so this is gonna be the last match.
okay, we.
Oh wow. Actually, Micah. I don't know what happened to Micah. Uh,
Micah, Micah just won, I think. Terracubus lost
okay.
one.
So sorry, the forum was glitching out. Um, let's see. So Leprechaun gains a wish. What did Uni gain? Is is KHZ gaining nothing with University? Ooh. I definitely like gaining warehouses with an 11-point lead. Um, okay, so gains 1. Interesting. Reveals counterfeit. Ouch. So this is gonna be Mick only has 2 universities. Grabs a hireling. Yeah. Oh, I definitely want three-way ties. Emporium is also a
Uh,
lab, right? No.
I don't think so. Yeah, it flips both ways, so it doesn't change.
Chameleon flips both ways.
But you have to play as Chameleon, probably.
Definitely more stylish to play the Chameleon Emporium. So Mick can gain 2 warehouses with Uni. Okay, so I think this is stabilized into a province game, which favors mixed platinum. KHZ has all
Mm.
sorts of outs to like threaten. Like KHZ has the initiative. Like Mick is just catching up in points. So KHZ has all sorts of tricky warehouse pilots.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if Kilohertz is you maybe should have gone for the that warehouse pilot a turn or so earlier. Maybe added an engineer also before Mick is able to really get going on the colonies, because then it's tricky. You have to score as well as
Yeah, the
although the
nice
warehouses.
the nice thing about warehouse is that it uh, stabilizes your deck. Like it helps you cycle through copper and estate. So if you add a
Hmm.
couple warehouses, it makes the pile out more reliable.
Hmm.
Okay, I think 22 specs, so I think everyone knows that we're in here commentating Mick and
Hmm.
KHC. It could be well, I guess even if the top four is locked at this point, um, Mick is still playing, so like we
I
need
think
to.
Zurich said they can't make the playoffs, so that opens up a spot for, I guess, Kilohertz if he wins.
Oh wait, is Xerix too busy?
I think so.
Oh wow, nice. I love it when people are like when spots open up. Okay. Yeah, so Xerix can't play, so that changes everything. So does that mean that this is a win and in for Terra for KHZ? So KHZ would go up to 17. Okay. Yeah, so if KHZ wins top four, if KHZ loses, we might need to coin flip between Terra Cubist and Chestic, which is also fun.
Although I think they've played each other. I'll just check.
Oh, have they? Okay, so they have played each other.
Yeah, Terra Cubis won, so they would be in, I guess.
Okay, so Terra Cubist beat Chestic. Okay, so in that case, so it's Terra Cubist or KHZ.
Unless is Tracer still playing? Oh, but he's probably in anyway. Well, he's in it, even
I
with a defeat.
I need to rig the rules so there's more three-player tiebreaks in Quarantine Cup.
Yeah, make the last space automatically
Yeah, well,
fourth to
so
seventh.
so so
Playoff for it.
so one crazy idea that I had was like instead of having like a single elimination top four, just have the top four be a four-player game. Um,
That would be cool.
I think that would be something to try for a week, and then people would complain, and we'd stop doing it. But I would enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Or you could play it as an elimination, like play a four-player game, eliminate whoever's left, then play a three-player, then two-player.
No,
That,
too much time. Just like play a
that too much.
four
Yeah.
player game. Like have Swindler as a required card, maybe Possession, just see what happens.
Oh well, now it looks like we have another plot twist in
Another
the
plot
standings.
twist.
Cubist has lost the game.
Oh, Terracubus lost. Wait. Oh, wait. Tracer beat Terracubus?
Trace.
Wow. Okay. So that means that Tracer goes up to.
This last spot is wide open.
Okay. So let's see. So we have Micah, Tracer. I don't actually know the. I think we actually need to coin flip for Micah and Tracer to see who's second, who's third. Xerix is busy, so it's either Chestic or Cage Z. Okay. And Mick, so okay, there's only three warehouses left. So Mick wins. Oh. So we need to read the rules to figure out how what happens here. Okay. Okay, so I think we need to flip for Micah and Tracer. Uh, did you? Let's see. I can't hear you if you're talking. Okay. Chestek and Folibor are playing. I don't.
You can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Wait, one sec.
So if Chestic and Folivora play,
I don't see them on my friends list.
let me add them.
Yeah, can you find them? So I think we do need to flip for Micah Tracer. So, okay.
Oh, they are still playing. Yeah, just joined it.
Okay, I'll follow you.
If Chestic loses, um,
See,
well,
okay.
what happens in that tiebreak if Chestic loses because Kilohertz is also oh no, A Libby's also in who hasn't played either. So there is no tiebreaker.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, a random start for that game
Oh.
seems.
Okay, yeah. So Micah and Tracer are guaranteed to play each other. So like we don't need to determine the seeds because the only thing the seed does is choose start for that match. I was worried that one of them might
Mhm.
have to face the one seed.
No, yeah. I think they're guaranteed to be second and
So chess tick. Wait, when did this game start? I guess it's only been 12 minutes since 1 o'clock.
yeah, it looks like Folivora got it for the end.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think re so I think win or lose chess tick is the number 4 seed, right?
I don't know because if it's a loss,
Oh.
they go to 11,
Oh,
and
if
Libby's
if
also in there.
Chestic loses, we have a three-way tie. All right. I'm gonna use any excuse to force players to play or to see if I can get players to play a three-player Dominion game. So Alibi, Chestic. Oh, actually, so Terracubus has played Chestic, but Alibi has not played either. Interesting.
I'm not sure how we resolve that
Yeah.
as a tiebreaker unless we just say there isn't one because
Yeah, I like
Libby's
there's
impossible to
no
compare.
like if it was just chess tick and yeah, and volleyball I would say okay. Chess tick
Mhm.
has or like whoever won has it. But given that it's a three-way tie, I think the three-player Dominion is the only reasonable way to resolve that.
Mhm.
Or we could flip a coin.
Well, yeah, we can ask the player.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
I suppose we should ask the players. Like, hey, we can do coin flip. I think we'll offer either coin flip or three-player game. Because if people have another appointment, I don't want to like totally
Yeah.
force them to do three-player, even though I do. But you know, okay, A Libby would play.
Libby.
All right,
But Chestic in this game does look in a pretty good position at the moment.
I guess we could also do coin flip.
Yeah, it may well be academic. Chestic looking in pretty good shape in this game.
2 platinum, 3 rabble, pretty good starting hand.
Yeah, the lost arts on
Wow,
super nice.
it's a nice
You
hand.
can,
You can
yeah,
top.
you can artisan one. Oh
Uh,
well, they're gone now. But
oh wow. Yeah, you can
yeah,
seed a rabble for next turn. I don't even know what you gain. I guess you should probably Sacred Grove first. Oh, or maybe you don't seed for next turn. Uh, like, is there anything to top deck? Maybe you just don't even play Artisan at this point. I would have top decked a rabble, I think.
Grove. What do you put on top? Maybe highest treasure that you don't need. Yeah,
I wouldn't have played the Artisan. Because I guess Platinum on top is okay. That's another colony. Yeah, looks like So Chestic will go up to 63 points. Gonna be pretty hard for Falivora to make that up.
Mhm. Guess we're heading into the duchies with an artisan, maybe.
Let's see. So we gained a cavalry. Oh, that's interesting. If you gain a cavalry, it gives you a buy. Interesting.
Ah, that is nice. Um, well, Folivora not having the grove seems kind of do. So what are we thinking here? Just double province?
Colony. I don't know. Yeah, and then Chestic has it.
Yeah, I guess you can go for that. And Estic gets there, gets over the line, and will make it into the semi.
All right. So
Right, I'll give that post a second go.
okay. Yeah. You can repost.
And random starting players.
Random starting player for second and third. I think we can start with mixed table because I think Tracer is away for a few minutes.
Okay,
Let's see.
works.
Let's see if that's accurate. Tracer is playing already. Okay. Okay. Um
Looks like both are starting.
let's check out the board, see which one looks more fun. Let's do mixed board. It looks like it's going to be pretty fast.
Okay.
This board is basically my ban list. um
Okay.
Goodness. Oh no.
What do we got going on? Swindler,
Swindler rebuild. Like Swindler
rebuild.
rebuild looks with Delve looks pretty solid. Mick goes for Overlord. Okay. That's for upgrade, I think?
Hmm. Yeah,
Overlord is not like cannot be hit by Swindler.
yeah, that's a nice thing.
Wait. Count's on the board. I didn't even see count. Bottom row. Actually, so currently my ban list is only three cards: Swindler, Smugglers, and Shantytown. So this hits 2/3 of my ban list.
How come Shantytown out of interest? It seems like a less common one.
It's like Shantytown's never, but it's either Necropolis or Lost City. And I can tell you anecdotally, my shanty towns are Necropolis and my opponent's shanty towns are Lost City.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I get what you mean.
I'm considering unbanning it, but count cool. So mix pretty thin. So what do you do after you get thin here?
Um,
Governor?
maybe. Yeah, I guess governor is the way forward.
I guess you governor, right? And then if I guess upgrade counter swindler, right? So I guess you could even just go overlords.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think I prefer having the overlords to having the actual governors. Because of Swindler, basically.
Mm. Mick is a
Like
4 card deck.
very thin. Uh,
I guess you
Good.
just gain gold, swindle.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Okay,
Well,
now you can still swindle the 4 card deck. I don't even think. Yeah, I think you just give so. Probably giving a second swindler is a bit better.
yeah, yeah. I think the second swindler is not so good here. I think it's although it's just a or upgrade, not that skull.
See, I suppose mixed deck is actually like quite nice for like governor decks like to be quite thin.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
And with only single Swindler, it's actually, I don't often say this, but it looks like Swindler is manageable here. You can,
Hmm.
you know, like,
Yeah, well, I guess Overlord is nice to not play with the five.
yeah, so you never get swindled into Dachi. And with only, like, the board strong enough that, like, even if Swindler, turns one of your fives into a Dachi every turn, you can, like, upgrade it into gold with Overlord and, like, move on. I suppose Overlord also helps a lot because, like, it's not like you have one upgrade and then they swindle it and then you rebuy it and they swindle it. um, with Overlord, like they swindle your I don't know your 5 cost. You turn it into a gold and then you use your Overlord to play it again. I guess they don't even have 5 costs in their deck. So Mick is definitely winning the gold split. This looks
Yeah,
like
I think
Overlord.
Chestic actually lost his swindler now. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, just like lost Swindler.
Although maybe if Mick went into fives, then you would just back.
Interesting. It's kind of hard to get the Swindler back.
Yeah.
You should have Marcus make a stat on Shantytown. Yeah. Maybe I'll unban Shantytown. Maybe my ban list will just be Swindler. Maybe I'll even take Swindler off. I don't know. So Mick will start clicking on provinces soon.
Hmm.
Maybe you want to remodel into like what arc? Maybe you want to go heavy on Govs before you uh before you click on provinces.
Yeah, I think you're just going to get to this density of Overlord golds that you can run the province quickly enough that the arch points don't matter.
I like here I'd probably gain 2 govs. Okay, or 2 provinces. Like that's I think Mick can probably gain like 7 provinces in 3 turns.
Yeah.
Okay, I still like gov for the arch points.
Well, now we're at the awkward moment of dwindling overlords just completely kills them.
There's only one swindler, so this isn't always the case in swindler games, but I think for Mick at least, like Or I think the game's close enough to an end that like losing a 5 or 6 at this point isn't a big deal. Oh, rebuild could empty really fast. That's a good point.
That is true. Yeah, play all your overlords as rebuild. Mill a
So
load of them.
so Mick in hand can mill um four. So okay, I'll read chat. Uh, Crabcat says rebuild could empty really fast. And AOEUID says, I don't think I'm buying all 10 rebuilds. All right, that was amusing. Okay, so this is just short of quad for Mick, which is actually a little bit dangerous. Draws the province, which is sad. Yeah, but this is the sort of spot where I would like to have extra govs. Like I'd like to delay the provincing and have extra govs so I could more easily take like
Hmm.
five provinces in a turn.
Yeah.
This is Q Cup 18. So I don't know. Like Chestic maybe has some winning chances here. Like if this Overlord draws more Overlords, Skulk maybe turns into Governor. It does.
Yeah, added 2 governors to the discard there. Definitely has the chance of running of taking out
So
these
so
provinces.
so so if Mick takes province, he loses to triple. So this is scary for Mick.
Hmm. I guess.
I'd still rather be in Mick's shoes. Okay. So Mick leaves
Okay, it doesn't.
the governor. So Chestic needs to quad, which I think is hard for Chestic.
So one of those.
Oh,
Oh, those no.
ooh. Okay, maybe.
Against top.
So I hope that Mick goes for the in hand rebuild, triple rebuild for style.
You can delve for the silver.
Let's see.
That does sound.
Oh, Mick does not go for
Oh,
the stylish rebuild end. Um, this could get, I don't know, this could get a little bit dicey. Okay, it's in hand
um.
now. In hand now.
Yeah, we have it. 3 remodels and buying the last.
Very likely to
Very
win
nicely done.
either way. All right, so Mick advances to the finals.
Yep. And
And
oh, it looks like
let's,
the other game's finished as well. So
okay.
we Mick and
Who won? Oh no, did Tracer win?
think
Oh
so.
no, Tracer won. Okay, so we need Mick to hold down his 9-0 streak because if Tracer wins, he then has one more Quarantine Cup win than me, which we can't like that's just not allowed to happen.
Yeah. Well, Mick has the first player
Mick
advantage.
has player one advantage, which is that's gonna be pretty hard to beat. Let's see. Will Mick go 10-0 or will Tracer win? Uh, Pretty boring single game board with Monument and Alliance.
Well, we have pawn.
Oh,
You can maybe
forget about that. There's Pawn and Highway. Never mind. Highway
yeah
Megaturn
pawn
board.
highway.
uh, Amazing what difference a little pawn makes. Uh, JC Thresh says 1976 Dolphins or 2007 Patriots, whichever one Mick is. That's who I'm rooting for.
Yeah. Yeah. feel like as a Brit, I'm not the best place to answer that, maybe. But
uh,
okay, so we've got Mining Village 1.
I'm gonna vote for the Dolphins so Mick can stay undefeated. Let's see. So it's pawn mining. Oh, Mick goes poacher pawn. Tracer goes mining village pawn. Crossroads.
Mm.
So Mick should.
Yeah,
Mick's bottom card is a copper, I think. Yeah, it's a copper. So that could be highway, wayfarer.
yeah, that's nice.
Goes highway over wayfarer. Okay.
Tracer's able to get the highway as well. The
I think we should see wayfarers come out pretty soon.
nice crossroads there for Tracer. On.
So there is wayfarer money with alliance, but you do run into like monument could potentially be an issue.
Mhm.
So Mick hits 6. So this could be like it's kind of hard to get a wayfarer here, but it could be highway pawn or something. Tracer draws crossroads dead, which is quite bad.
Well, arena points is not the end of those. Although the way this highway
Like
deck might,
so
they're not the most relevant.
yeah, the problem is that that means that the estates will that the next hand will have estates but no crossroads.
True.
Mick gets a copper estate hand. I think wayfarers need to come in. Let's see if Tracer takes pawn wayfarer. He does.
Yeah, the thing with Monument is just that if you do go for the Wayfarer Alliance thing, uh, the more engine player can rack up a lot of
Yeah, so
money.
yeah, to elaborate on that. So if you go for alliance, like let's say you have a nice deck, you're grabbing one alliance per turn. Um, I don't think so. Like if you play alliance money, then like assuming you're not drawing somehow, then the other player can take a couple crossroads, like 7 mining villages, a few monuments, wayfarer, bunch of highways.
Mhm.
Let's see. So Mick got pawn wayfarer highway, which is nice. I wonder if pillage becomes good later. Like the decks are pretty finicky.
Yeah. Well, having so many cantrips though kind of means you have a bit of search space beyond your opening hand for, say, a village.
True.
This feels like one of those that could, like you said earlier, it could just end on tiles before anyone's able to leave.
Yeah, I think especially the way they're playing it, it's very likely to end on piles. Um, okay, Wayfarer. Both players are going to get a Wayfarer turn.
And for Mick here.
Oh wow, this pawn could maybe draw. Okay, so this will be like card buy, and then crossroads, mining village, another card buy. Okay. think well, Mick probably has highways down there. So I think that's
Yeah, that's
6-4 highway split for Mick, which doesn't like it matters a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. So now we could see pawns like so I guess Mick has 6 highways. I guess that makes it really easy for Mick to take provinces and pretty hard for Tracer too. Tracer could probably just takes 3 engine components and praise. Mining village. Wayfarer, 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 pillage, pawn, Wayfarer. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Mick duds.
an amazing turn for Mick there. Yeah, I'm not sure on the pawn count, but it could definitely be on Wayfarer pretty soon if someone racked up a lot of.
Let's see. This is pretty tense. Wait, Tracer takes arena points from highway. Interesting. That's sort of like I would have played it. Wow, Mick bottom decks all his
Mick
villages.
doesn't find the villagers for a second consecutive turn.
So I don't know what the pawn count is, but I think one of the players has to have at least 5 pawns. Uh-oh, is this Tracer doing it?
So
Oh
five
no,
five
no! And I think the way the rules work is that
is that it?
tie
What?
for player two, or the way we've been playing the rules is that tie for player two, um, counts as a win.
Wins it?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh well.
You might want to play this
uh,
copper.
It would have been a what? Uh, that would have been a classic undo denial.
Yeah.
The age. Oh yeah, you can take the
So the way we've been
take
playing
this.
Quarantine Cup is that it if there's a tie, player two wins.
Yeah, got got over the line in the.
Cool.
Yeah, congratulations to Tracer, winner of Quarantine Cup 18.
Can
Takes the record back for himself.
uh breaks the $9. Oh no! And Mick is saying that Tracer slipped a $20 under the table to take that mining village.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out and playing.
Uh,
Uh,
Thanks for commentating, EH.
yeah, you do. Good luck in tournament big money,
Yep. Thank you.
and
And come down and play in the next Quarantine Cup. These are running every week.
yep, definitely great to see everyone coming out.